The greatest present that we can give our kids isn't the food that they eat. It isn't the clothes that they wear. It isn't even the roof on top of their head. The greatest present that we can give our kids is the greatest gift that we can give our kids is, or I shouldn't say gift, I should say present because it rhymes. All right, here's take number 2. The greatest gift that we can give, bro, I just said gift again. All right, here we go. The greatest gift, oh my goodness. Bro, that's take number 3. Okay, here we go. Present, present, present. You ready? The greatest, bruh. This is why they say just keep recording, because you're just gonna mess up and you just gotta try over and over again and just, all right, present. We're the greatest present that we can give our kids is our presence. That's the whole point of this video. Ooh, finally got it. It only took a super long time. Okay, all right, let's go find a cool different angle that we can do. I'm just gonna be next to this tree. How about that? Away from the sun and just maybe sit down and chill and see what this looks like. Yeah, there you go. I think that looks good. The reason I say the greatest present that we can give to our kids is our presence is because the greatest present that has ever been given to us is the very presence of God. You see, that's the whole story of the gospel of Jesus Christ. The good news of Jesus is that when we couldn't do it ourselves, when we couldn't save ourselves, God himself stepped down from heaven into his creation and gave us his very presence. And it's through faith in Jesus Christ that we now gain access to the very presence of God. More than the blessings that he gives us, more than the clothes on our back, the food that we eat, the material things that we receive, more than the presents, the greatest present we get is God's presence. All right, poof, there's that. Now time on to the more practical stuff, I guess, right? So let me just give you guys 3 practical tips on how you can be more present. Literally give the present of your presence to your kid. Here's the very first one. Put away the phone. You know, one of the things that I try to do, and I'm not perfect. Listen, I am an online pastor. I'm on my phone constantly messaging people, receiving text messages and things like that. But what I recognize is that my kids want my attention. And the world wants my attention. Social media, people online are vying for my attention, or at least I think they do. But the reality is at the end of the day, all of these things that are on my phone can wait. When my kids need my attention, you know, they're little, they're 6, they're 4, they're almost 1 year old. What I can do is give them my undivided attention. A simple practice that we have is that when it comes to Sabbath, we put our phone away. You know, at the dinner table, we put our phone away. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not perfect at this. There are times when I bring my phone to the dinner table. There's times when I check my phone, even during Sabbath. But just because I do it imperfectly doesn't mean that I just give up and do away with it. Try and try again, because what matters is that we're giving our attention to our kids. I just wanna encourage you, put away your phone. All of those things can wait, and they're not as important as you or I may think that they are. What's important is that we're present. One of the best ways to be present is putting away the phone. Let me talk about number 2. We'll go sit over here on this little creek thing, maybe by these rocks. I don't even know what this is gonna look like. I was thinking about sitting on that and talking. That's gonna be fire. We're just gonna do it, bro. That looks like, do it for the shot. Ugh. Ugh. Good thing I got this little handy dandy thing. I can see what the shot looks like. If it doesn't look great, I guess we'll find out later. Okay. I think the second practical tip that I want to give you guys when it comes to being present with your kids is to make a plan. You know, you have your own schedule. Your spouse may have their own schedule. But in order to get on the same page, you guys have to make a plan. You know, for me, I set a lot of lofty goals for myself. And that is, reading 30 books. It's walking 3,650,000 steps. It's making 52 videos in this year. And a lot of that takes time. But here's the thing. If I can coordinate with my wife and say, here are the times that I'm going to be doing these things. And so I can set aside that time to let her know and to even let my kids know, like, Daddy is focused. He's about his work. But then as soon as that time is over, they know they get my undivided attention. So does my wife. And my wife gets to make the same plans. There are girls, women who she ministers to by going on coffee dates, people in our community group, making meals, things like that. And it requires me to move around things on my schedule so that way she too can be present when it's time to be present. My whole point that I'm trying to get across to you is that if you want to be present, if you want to give the present of your presence to your kid, make a plan, work it out with your spouse, with your husband, with your wife, even involve your kids into the planning process so that way you can be intentional about your presence with them. Let's go to number 3. Let's find a different shot that we can use. I see something over there that'd be cool. We'll go over there. Ugh, don't die, sir. I just gotta say, I was planning on posting this video today. Today is Monday when I'm recording this, and typically my videos were supposed to go out on Mondays at 3 o'clock. I really don't know what the time I'm gonna shoot at in the future, but I think for right now, that just set a goal for me. But as you can see, today is gonna be late. I'm gonna post this, edit it tonight, get it posted by tomorrow, which will be Tuesday for y'all. Whether that's at 3 or 6, I don't know. But oh, yo, check this out. What are people dumping here, bro? Like, come on now. I don't even know what this is. They got a Christmas tree out here, dumping it by the sewer. I'm gonna put the camera right here, and then y'all see behind me. All right, let's do this. Point number 3 is this. If you want to give your presence as a present to your kids, then pray together. One of the practices that I've implemented is that I get the kids involved. Every time I leave the house, I make sure that I pray over my kids. I pray over my family. I pray over my wife. I pray over our 3 boys. I have them pray over me before I ever leave the house. And a simple thing that I do is I pray their names. So we have our 3 boys, we name them for a specific purpose. So I'll give you an example. Our youngest child, his name is Oswald Reign, R-E-I-G-N. And Oswald means the divine power of God, and reign just means reign, like rule. And so his name literally means the divine power of God rules or reigns. And our prayer for him has always been that we would get to see God's divine power reigning and ruling in his life. And as he sees that power ruling and reigning in his life, he then becomes what somebody who leads does. They rule well, they lead well. And that's my prayer for him, is he would see God's divine power working in his life, and that he would then rule and reign and lead in such a way that is a blessing. And so we spend the time together praying that over our kids before we ever leave. And then I pray for my wife. I say, God, give her the strength she needs to take care of these 3 crazy boys. Give her the wisdom she needs to teach them in God's way and what it means to be obedient to the Lord. And so pray, whether that's at the dinner table, whether that's in the morning, whether that's at night before they go to bed. Bring prayer into your daily lives so that way you're not just being present with them as you pray, but you're being present with them in the very presence of God. So pray together. All right, let's finish this video. This thing has been going on for 20 minutes, and sir, you're almost done. You're almost done. So here it is. Y'all are gonna be on Barb. I'm just gonna talk to y'all. I'm gonna end this time, okay? Here it goes. So those are the 3 things that I just wanted to share with you guys to tell you how you can give the greatest present to your kids, which is your very presence. So my question for you is this. What are some ways that you're going to implement in your life to be more present with your kids, with your family, with your spouse? Let me know down in the comments below. And hey, listen, if you like this kind of content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And then also check out this video right over here, talking about man, I always forget what I'm going to say. It's talking about something that you might like. And if you like it, go sure to check it out. All right, whatever, bro. Oh, I think that's going to be it. Okay. All right. Peace.